Peace, loves. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys, I had to turn this into a voiceover because my sound is fried, okay? But however, this is a Twin Flame Conversations spread that I am going to do tonight. I do encourage you guys to use discernment and never force this message to fit if it doesn't feel like it resonates, because every twin is on a different stage of their journey. Okay, now let me set my intentions. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my true guides, for showing up. And I do ask that the doors are closed to any karmic energies, anything that is not aligned with the divine's will. I also pray and ask that this message reaches the right people at the right times in the right places. All right, now, so the thing is, with the Three of Pentacles reverse coming out, when it comes down to what your higher self wants to say to your twin flame, when I see that Three of Pentacles reverse, it makes me think of teamwork makes the dream work, right? And if it's in a reverse, that means y'all not working well as a team, okay? And so Divine Feminine feels like they can't build something sacred with someone who won't meet them halfway. And it's like your higher self is expressing that you're tired. You're tired of feeling like you're doing it all alone, especially when it comes to the spiritual aspect and the emotional labor. You may feel like this connection is not mutual, okay? Some of you may even feel like it's not truly divine. And you want to succeed. I definitely sense and feel that you want you and your twin flame connection to win. But however, it doesn't look like that in the 3D, right? And you know that the connection is destiny. You know it's destined and it's fated. So it's just like it's not matching what you're seeing. But the problem is that you're trying to figure out how to show up for it. But the thing is, you have to show up for yourself. So you can't show up for the connection. You can't show up for the divine masculine because that's not what you're supposed to do. And in this journey, it's literally about you choosing yourself over and over again, about you healing, about you showing up for you, about you loving on you. Like, you have to do all of these things. And in return, your masculine will mirror that energy back to you, right? So this journey is literally about oneness with self, okay? So the way that you will succeed in this connection is to show up for you first, all right? Their soul already recognizes the magnitude of this connection, and they want to align with it, but they're still learning how to trust the divine timing. They're still claiming their role. A lot of the masculines are trying to operate, or they want to be in that King of Wands energy, which is literally about leadership, taking action, how to be an effective leader in their own lives as well. And so when it comes down to what your divine masculine is holding on to, they came out with the King of Wands upright. The King of Wands upright and the Eight of Wands reverse, okay? And they're still holding on to the desire for action, for leadership, indecisive movement from their selves. They're feeling frustrated by the delays, period, okay? And their heart longs for them to match your fire, but the stall in communication or the forward movement, it leaves them feeling stuck, right? So they have to now show up for themselves as well. And when Divine Feminine does that, and guess what? They can figure it out. They'll figure out how to be the King of Wands, okay? What their hearts are still holding on to, they haven't really fully forgiven themselves. Their heart is stuck in shame, avoidance, or denial, and they're afraid of being truly seen and more afraid of being judged by you, even if you're offering unconditional love. I know it sounds crazy, right? But they got to move past that ego. Okay, it has to be an ego death. You guys have to heal from your own internal traumas and pain, okay? And that just seems to be what you guys keep mirroring back to each other. It's like you're both considering walking away, either physically or emotionally, from this connection. but neither one of you really want to let go. And the thing is because you're mirroring each other emotionally, like you're mirroring the emotional withdrawal. You both are trying to protect yourselves before risking vulnerability. And the thing is, again, with this connection, vulnerability is going to always be the answer. Okay? Being vulnerable is showing up for you, because now you're able to connect with what you are feeling. All right, but it has to be balanced, right? So you have to be emotionally balanced. Like, we're learning so much within these dynamics about ourselves. And so the only risk that you're going to take is the risk of you not fully evolving and ascending. Okay? There's a lot of soul lessons that this connection is trying to teach you. And the card that came out for that was the King of Swords in the reverse. The whole lesson here is you not hiding behind intellect or emotional detachment. A lot of divine feminines and divine masculines usually detach very well, okay? You have to learn how to detach with love. And you both are being asked to stop rationalizing your feelings and actually feel them, because love is not logic. It's truth. And truth must be felt. And these are the things that Spirit is saying that you have to do in order for you to be able to move forward within the connections. Otherwise, it won't. You'll just keep repeating the cycle over and over and over again. And what you both need to surrender to move forward, I got the Ten of Swords reverse. It's literally the pain of the past, the betrayal, the disappointments, and the stories that keep replaying over and over and over again. You got to surrender the identity of the one who was hurt so that this connection can be reborn and not recycled. It's like you guys just keep repeating it. Nothing's changing, but it's because you're operating from the pain of the past. Okay, so that's something else that needs to be released. It's all about surrendering. It's not surrendering to each other. You're surrendering to the divine and your higher self. You're surrendering so that the healing can take place and you can become one with self. Where this connection is spiritually evolving next, I got the Temperance reverse. So this bond is entering a healing crisis that will demand balance, patience, and integration. And if you don't slow down to recalibrate, the imbalance will keep widening and widening and widening. But this phase can initiate alchemy, okay? Transformation, especially if both parties are willing to do the work. You got to do the work. That's just what it is. It's no shortcuts to this journey or to your healing. Sit down and face that mirror. Face yourself. Again, I do twin flame coaching. I do divine feminine courses. I do it all. Even if you just want a reading, let me help you. Okay? You can visit my website, www.theoraclegoddessinc.com. So let's close out with an affirmation. Now say with me, I release what no longer serves love. I surrender the pain. And I trust that divine union begins with inner balance. Now woosah, y'all. Exhale. Okay, so I do ask that you guys hit the like button, subscribe button, the follow button. I'm not sure where you're watching from, but I do ask for your support. And I thank you for the positive energy exchanges. Okay, so remember, divine feminine, to honor the duality within you, the light in the shadow, the power in the softness. Release control and trust the divine rhythm of your evolution. Okay, I love you guys. Peace out.